Let's go into a live reaction just shortly. Once again, welcoming you to Sports Jazz. Thank you so much for tuning in, Josh and Isaac. And that was the game between Aston Villa versus Manchester United at the Villa Park. It ended in a goalless draw, 0-0. And we are in for just a quick reaction. Already we see Textra, the Aston Villa fan, saying Villa played well too, but we really didn't focus on the final. We really didn't focus in the final third. Match all game, and we had chances to score, but just made the wrong choices at the appointed time. Yeah, Josh, your quick reaction? The game?
Yeah, I've liked the game. I've liked how Manchester United set up to play a game. This is how I expect a game of football to be played under Erik Ten Hag, because he's a very good organizer, and we've been playing games where we were not structured at all, but the structure was there. The structure was strong. The organization was good. I like the fact that we were not eager to press, even when Martinez was provoking Fernandez to go and press, because he has been guilty of losing his mind when he presses, and he's the only one pressing, and he chases about 2 or 3 players. But we did a mid press, and Aston Villa we worried Aston Villa, because Aston Villa did not really, being at home, you would have expected them to come out guns blazing, but they respected United. They knew that we would hurt them, and we did we did create some chances. We created some chances. We had about 8 shots, 8 attempts to 9. And
yeah, we had 10.
Yeah,
Villa had 11. We did 4 on target. Villa had 1 on target. Yeah,
we had 3 on target, and we hit the crossbar. I mean, yeah, there were moments where you would say that we would nick this game with a 1-0, because the two sides played well. They actually played a good game of football. They were close, they were compact, but none of them had the answers to the questions the other. Both of them had the answers to the questions the other ones was asking in the final third.
Textra
no,
says,
we
no,
did
you
worry
do not,
you. You see,
we do not worry.
Textra, we did worry you, because the respect that you gave United was a bit too much. In that United looks like the side that is not in form, and you're the informed team. I would have expected you to come out guns blazing, but you were coy, and you were very very calculative in the way you were approaching the game.
All right, thank you. I see he's still in the comment section. He says what you did not realize was Villa was waiting to pounce on Man United the moment they make a mistake, but you did not make any. Well, I think that's what Josh is trying to say. I think United did well today. They tried. Ten Hag knew. I mean, the whole board was in the was on the pitch.
No. It's not about the board.
No, hold up.
No.
Ten Hag knew. Josh, you don't want to agree, but he knew today by the fact Omar Berada is there, Dan Ashworth,
that United,
Ferguson,
that United
also
played,
Jim Ratcliffe. So
that United played well today because of those guys being in the
No. All I'm saying is Ten Hag tried to set so well today. He had to make sure there are no or less mistakes. We all we were all surprised because of the lineup that was put up. Remember, he had in the midfield, he had Mino, Eriksson. No one saw that coming. Yeah, Ziad is also back. He says decision time now, 5 games without a win, or worse start of a season in the Premier League history. Ziad, you forgot to add even the goal in the Premier League. Josh, your comment on that? And he goes on to say Villa had no Onana Ramsey, their best midfield.
Ziad, I can also tell you United never had Chido Obi Martin, their best
Uh,
striker.
uh, just,
Because he's
I'm
throwing
just
names
saying.
around, but these are McGinn has not played for Aston Villa, I think, all season, or he played the first game. You know, Villa has changed, and Villa plays a different way. Maybe Amadou Onana, who got injured against Bayern Munich, is a player you would say, but for me, anyhow, the thing.
I mean, are you okay with what you see?
I'm glad. I'm disappointed that we did lose 2 points, but I'm happy with the performance that we've had today.
Yeah, maybe I'm also slightly happy with the performance that we've had today, but overall, I mean, it's a bit of. I still feel down, as I've said earlier. I was trying to read the table for you. You didn't want me to read the table for you. As I was saying, rather that the leaders of the table, that is Liverpool, have 18 points. Those that follow, that is Man City and Arsenal, have 17. Then somewhere in the 15th, we have in the 5th position we have Aston Villa with 14 points. There comes Manchester United. Ziad, I think we're in the 14th, by the way. Let me double check and see. But there comes Manchester United. Actually, in the 14th position, Ziad. Right now, Man United is seated comfortably in the 14th position. That is just how many points of 7 points of relegation. I know Josh is going to say we are still in October. We still have time, but well, the teams we are competing with, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Aston Villa, they are on a roll. I mean, they're scoring, they are going ahead. They don't have time to wait. It doesn't matter whether it's October. They are showing you that they really want to perform so well. And it's quite awful that we are under teams like Fulham, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, seated comfortably again in the 14th position. I myself, I don't find this very convincing. Am I happy with the draw that we didn't lose and we didn't even consider goal? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I will take the point, but overall, I still find the performance very, very poor. Evans, as Ziad said, Evans was our best CB, by the way. And do not forget, we had 250 million pounds seated on the bench. De Ligt was on the bench, although he came on later. Lisandro was there. We had Anthony, although he came on. Joshua Zirkzee, although he came on. I mean, a lot of players that we had that Ten Hag bought, and were all seated.
What was the worth of the Aston Villa bench?
Oh, Josh, come on, really?
Yes, because this narrative is what the media goes with. Why is it? No, it's petty to pick out that. Okay, United has players
Aston Villa is Aston Villa.
This much. That costs this much. Even Man United is Man United. They cannot say that. You know what? These are the players Man United has bought. They are all on the bench. Ten Hag is the one who bought them. So if we don't win the game, he has to leave.
What I'm trying to say is it's very quite sad that we went into this game as the underdogs. All cards were in favor of Aston Villa.
That's Manchester. Unless you're deluded, that's where we are right now. Unless you're deluded as a fan, you expect Man United to win the Premier League. You expect. Believe you me. Ask me
why I didn't expect that. We've spent a lot of money compared to what Aston Villa has spent over the last 3 seasons.
In one season, Aston Villa spent the most money in Europe. This very
you mean last season? This season. Yeah, this transfer window. And altogether combine the other 2 seasons.
This window. No, I'm not going to go that way because our pockets are deeper than Aston Villa's. So
exactly, Josh. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's who
8 points.
Believe you me.
Games,
believe you me. Your favorite manager is going to come, and he is not going to win the league. Neither is he going to miraculously turn things around, because it cannot happen like that. It's a process. It will take some time.
Josh, it's been 3 seasons. I mean, this is the 3rd season. It's a process. The
season ended.
No, it has not. But the people were you keep saying we're in
Which,
October. We're in October. Well, we're in October.
yeah,
Other
we're in
teams have
October.
18, 15, 17, 18 points.
Yeah, so should Liverpool be given the Premier League title?
I have a right to melt right now. I have
No,
a right
should
to melt
Liverpool?
right
No,
now. I'm
should
not
Liverpool
happy.
be given the? Yeah, but should Liverpool be given the Premier League title? They're leading the table. They
Josh,
have 18
yes
points.
or no?
As in, they
Just listen.
should they
Yes,
be? Should they be taking the title now?
of course not, Josh. Of course not. But these points
Why?
count.
Why?
These points
Yeah,
count,
they do.
Josh.
Yes, they do
These points
count,
count very much.
but yeah, they do count. But for me, I mean, backing my manager, I know maybe we can have a turnaround, and before you know it, we have we are beating even on teams like Liverpool.
Josh, I'll say it again. Manchester United has currently 8 points after 7 Premier League games, seated in the 14th position, on the on the table, EPL table. They have scored only 5 goals. Okay, Josh, they have scored 5 goals and conceded 8 goals in the Premier League this season, bro. If that is not worrying, then I don't know. Textra says the ball is around, guys. In order to stay on top of the ball, you have to keep control of it. At this time, Manu is under the ball. Villa and some other teams who were nobody some years ago are now on it. Bravo. Josh, there you go. Bravo.
But that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. You just don't understand it, because for you, you say Manchester United should have been this because of the bench they had.
Ask me why I'm saying that, Josh. Ask me why I'm saying that.
I am actually telling you what Textra is saying.
Ask me why I'm saying that, Josh. Because the manager has been backed for the last 3 seasons. Even when the Glazers were rather over the transfer policy and everything, yes, there were poor maybe decisions made.
And the backing is so good that we go in the 3rd season of a manager without a left back.
And Josh, whose problem is that? He had the time to do that. He had the time to. Who chose Josh? He knew Malacia was out the whole season. He knew Luke Shaw was from the Euros not well.
Did he know?
Josh, Luke Shaw got injured before the transfer window was closed.
Josh,
Luke Shaw got injured before the transfer window had even closed. He had all the time to get another player, to bring on another player.
Yeah, are you telling me? Do you know how much we fought to get Manuel Ugarte over the line? Do you think that it was possible for United to squeeze in a left back?
Yeah, it was.
It was never possible.
He just had to make it. I mean, they made it possible. They got Manuel Ugarte in the last minute. They had Joshua Zirkzee. They had Lenny Yoro, who's currently, I can't even blame him because he's injured. We see. He said, "Do you think you'd want to face a Bayern Munich at this time? How well do you think Man United would?" Bro, you're throwing stones right now because Aston Villa just beat Bayern Munich.
Man United is harder than Bayern. I mean, you won against Bayern. You failed to score a goal, and you were at your home. So really, I don't see how Bayern is a threat.
That is a low blow, Josh. That is a low blow for you saying.
But it's true. Evans is harder than Kim Manje.
Anyway, let's get back. Let's back to the game. Generally, my thoughts are, after this goalless draw, Mazraoui looked good. If only he can stay, injury free. The attack was a bit disjointed to me, Josh. Let me finish up. I missed Amad Diallo today. I felt he could have done something. Maguire performed well. Yes, he got injured. He went off, but he performed well, and that looks like a 1 month out because it looked like a serious one. Rashford was again the bigger threat today. He was very good. Villa were not the Villa that we've used. Textra, I don't know whether you're watching, but this is not the Villa that I expected to watch in terms of attacking. Something lacked. Bruno's form. Someone was asking me Bruno's form. He did better today compared to other games. Mino did a very fantastic job today. He was very, very good. Very, very good considering he had a knock. And off the ball, there's a bit of improvement. But yeah, the game was boring. Then I see Textra says, I did say at this time. Yeah, Josh, he said at this time. Then say Adieri, no, they're not going to invest. I've already told you. Amanda said no, he wants Spurs. Josh, say Erik Ten Hag out. That is Ziad for you. Then we have Hussein. Hussein, shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. He says sack Ten Hag. And we still have Textra who's saying, I did say we came out with too much respect for you guys. Yeah, that is true. That is true. He goes on to say maybe because Alex Ferguson was there watching today. Josh, yeah. Ziad says you said sack Ten Hag, and we have Hossein saying, yeah, sack Ten Hag. Your take, Josh? You still want to have him at the club?
On the game or on Ziad?
General,
no. There's no reason that the manager leaves the club. I just think that maybe the decisions that Man United made in the summer are more of hopeful players than finished articles. So, I mean, we are going to have games where we are going to struggle to even find the back of the net because Rasmus Højlund,
struggling.
We don't know even what Rasmus Højlund is about. Yes, he was a promising striker in Italy who has suffered, a lot of injuries in a period of, say, 18 months. So, I mean, he's going to be struggling a bit here and there until he finds his feet. Much as we are worried about him finding his feet, we have to worry about whether he is the player with the quality that a team like Man United needs up front. And for me, so far, I don't see the quality in the player. He's a good player, but he's not the player who might be able to give you 20 goals a season. There's so many things lacking in his game. He has to learn a lot of things. Then the players like Garnacho, I mean, he also has to be given room to find his feet. I mean, he's a player who had a somewhat good season last season in his breakout season in the Premier League. But going forward, now we have to wait for him. We have to accept that Garnacho will err at some point. And that is also hope. So imagine those are just two players that we are on hope. We just hope that he's the right player. Then we have Joshua Zagzi, our facilitator that we brought in, but we are not yet at the level where a facilitator is going to help the wing forwards, because the wing forwards are also in that period where we are uncertain about them. So there are so many things that United that for me, I look at them and I think that look here, even if you go and get a new manager, I don't think Matt Diallo, Rasmus Højlund, and Marcus Rashford can give you 40 goals between them. I just don't see that happening.
By the way, you have to give a shout out to the fans. I mean, at one point, they were screaming so loudly, attack, attack, attack. Those were the chants. And the away fans were amazing. I was watching, but that was incredibly amazing. And for me, my man of the match from the United side, of course, Johnny Evans. He looked fresh.
Yeah, he was.
His performance was outstanding today. And yeah, I like that.
Actually, Textra, for me, Zagzi is not. Zagzi is not lacking in so many departments as much as Rasmus Højlund is, because Zagzi has a good fast touch. He has a vision. He has he's aware about his surroundings. But Rasmus Højlund, I mean, for a striker to have a heavy touch, you're going to find a problem scoring goals, because you operate in very minimal spaces. So a deft touch can help you to get away and maybe strike the ball. But yeah, it is him I see has a lot of problems and a lot to learn. So for me, sacking the manager when we are under that state, it doesn't help, because even the other manager is either going to tell you that he's getting rid of those players and you will listen to him, because he will tell you they're not the quality of players that he wants to have at the club. But even Erik Ten Hag can tell you that Rasmus Højlund was a player bought by the club, not by Erik Ten Hag. The club made a decision that we are not going for a ready material player. We're not going for a ready material player. We're going for a young talent who can develop with the club. So the club is ready to wait 3 years, 4, 5 years for the players to develop, but the fans, we are not.
Yeah, a lot of room.
Ziad, don't listen to your garbage media.
Which one?
Don't listen to your garbage media too much.
It's set for crisis talks with Man United. And I see Extra says he makes too many passes. He makes too many missed passes for my liking. You remember even that rather that pass he tried to give to Anthony, but of course there was no communication. Anthony was still standing the other side. Well, United
Believe you
haven't yet
me,
scored a
believe you
goal in
me,
their last.
Isaac,
Yep,
Isaac. I have
yep.
seen Zaxi misplace. I've seen Max Zaxi misplace a pass in a United shirt twice.
Hmm.
Today for that Anthony ball, and yeah,
Josh, United haven't
Spurs. Yeah,
scored in their last 3 Premier League goals. That makes 308 minutes without a goal. I see Johnny Evans, by the way. Johnny Evans, he was on Man United fan support. He said he was great. Erik Ten, he said it was great for him, Erik Ten Hag, the manager. It was great for him to see that. The other night, he got a bit emotional. You could see it on him, letting that game slip away. You could see everyone was running into the ground to get a half decent result. Another one in the comment section. Textra saying Holland is a good player too, just not at the level of Man United wanted. Even in the Porto game, Zaxi did not play so well for me.
actually, Hoyland is the player that United wanted because there were options. Erik Ten Hag wanted to buy a ready-made player at the time, and the club decided that the direction they were going to take was to buy Rasmus Hoyland. We buy a young player. I mean, he's a promise. Yes, it might work out, it might not, but this is who we have. But your garbage media won't tell you this, though they know it. They know it so very well, but they won't tell you this. They will tell you that Erik Ten Hag bought Rasmus Hoyland. He has failed to get goals from Rasmus Hoyland, but they know the truth and they know the reasons why these players are the way they are.
His text was still saying maybe he's still trying to understand the players, but not seeing it in him just yet. Yeah, Johnny Evans, by the way, he again today, all cameras were on him after that beautiful performance. But it's so sad that we have to rely on Johnny Evans. After all, I mean, with all those players on the bench not being good, we saw the league came on. I mean, you can't blame him for that. But if Dalot was not there, that was going to go in. That was going to go in. Then you also see fair play to John Evans still saying fair play to Villa. They were good. They are good players. You never feel comfortable. You've always got to be on your toes and ready. We wanted to make sure we didn't concede, and we almost won it at the end. They have good players, so you're never comfortable. Yeah. Anyway, Textra, thank you, man. That was a good game. I don't know who's Aston Villa playing next. Let me check after the international break. Aston Villa. Villa will be playing when they are back on the 19th of October. They'll be playing against Fulham. You should win that. Textra, I know you're in the comment section. You should win that. Then you have Bournemouth. Yeah, then you go to EFL. That is those are your next 3 games. Actually, next 4 games. You have Fulham and Fulham on Saturday, 19th October. Then you have at home Villa Park, Bologna coming. Then you have Bournemouth again at home, and at home again you have Crystal Palace. That is a very hard team, by the way. Crystal Palace is one of those teams that doesn't get you off so easily. As for Man United, Manchester United, they'll be coming back from the break, playing Brentford at Old Trafford. Then they'll go to Turkey to play against Fenerbahce. Come back, they'll go to visit the Hammers, West Ham, and EFL Cup. That's the Carabao, Leicester City or Leicester City. I see the comments, very many. Josh, we see J United. Thank you so much. It's done for Ten Hag. Enough is enough. Sorry, enough time and investments. There you go, Josh. Someone saying otherwise than what you were saying. Nice to have you, J United. Please do subscribe. The Textra still saying exactly that's what Man United did not play. So attacking as usual. I think still talking about Rasmus. Brandy Survivor. Today, Anthony was a bit good. Yeah, he came on. He was a bit good, although I miss Amad Diallo. He should have gone on. 3 points. Oh, you're saying you're already calling it 3 points Fulham. Textra, you're so cocky. Bournemouth, he's also saying 3 points. Crystal Palace is also already saying 3 points. Bro, you're so cocky. And maybe a draw against Bologna. No, I think you will beat Bologna. You will beat Bologna. But still hoping for a win to go 3-3 UCL. I think you just need a draw. You already protected the fact that you already have 6 points. That is very good. Josh, any few words? There you go. You see, Josh, he even doesn't have the guts to stare at the camera. He's trying to console himself, trying to look for something nice, something positive about Man United.
Personally, the game was positive. I enjoyed the way we played. I enjoyed to see an organized team. It's
you know what Ten Hag just said?
Yeah.
Ten Hag just said in an interview, it's the 4th clean sheet this season. You can see we had a very good organization and togetherness. There was character and good spirit as a team, determined, resilient. This is what I told you. After the game, he's going to come back.
What is wrong with that? That's exactly what happened.
We're used to the same words. It's the same words he's been saying over and every time we draw.
Say?
I mean,
we
want 3 points. We want to win. Credit to Aston Villa.
So sorry, he's not going anywhere. So sorry, it's not going anywhere. You're going to maul over Erik Ten Hag being fired the whole period of the international break, but he won't go.
That is quite sad. But yo, everyone in the comment section, thank you so much, Textra. Thank you so much. I see Offpick says Villa wasn't extraordinary today, being honest. Textra, there you go. There you have it. That's what I was saying, Josh.
Man United did not be extraordinary.
Man United were the underdog, unfortunately.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's quite sad that United came as the underdog today.
Yeah, but that's where United is. First, get off your high horse, and you know that things change. Just like Textra said earlier, that the smaller teams have now gotten to a certain level, and things have changed.
He also says, I did say that
5 years ago, Arsenal was very far off. You know, it was it played seasons and seasons being.
Are you trying to console yourself?
I am not consoling myself, but I know that.
But I do understand you if you say that. I do understand you if you say that. As Arteta is making his 6th season,
yes,
everyone was patient with him,
and they
so
were
maybe
patient with him. And for them, you can say that they even bought players who are ready-made players. You know, for us, we are buying kids, and this is what Ineos wants. You know, they've chosen the
project.
They've agreed, they've accepted that the project is longer. So I mean, this is how we're going to play, and let's wait. So I mean, sacking a manager will not make any things will not change because the manager.
Things will get. Yeah, Villa was waiting to pounce.
They will not get worse, but they will remain the same. We might get a bounce. We might get a bounce. We might get a new manager bounce and win a couple of games, maybe even 5. And your favorite pundits will keep telling you how this guy is better than Erik Ten Hag in only 5 games. But when push comes to shove, we shall just get back to the same place we are.
Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. Sorry, just thank you so much for tuning in. Sports, just subscribe, turn on the notification button right after that. Like and share the videos. Josh and Isaac, the reaction 0-0 at the Villa Park. Aston Villa versus Man United. The game just ended in a goalless draw. Josh, real quick, what do you think? What should Ten Hag do to improve the team? I mean, to improve, because now we are going into the international break. More time for us to recover. More time to, because very few Manchester United players are going to be called, with the exception of Alejandro. Yeah, with the exception
all
of
Manchester
Alejandro.
United players will not be there.
No, Josh. Alejandro. You have Alejandro. You have Martinez, okay? No, he's not going to be called. No, he's not going to be called.
Yeah,
Onana. That's
Kumandane,
so.
like him. Kumandane, like
So
him.
you okay? You have
Onana,
Dallo,
Mazraoui,
Onana,
Mazraoui,
Mazarawi,
Diallo. Just start from number 1 to
Lisandro.
7.
5 players.
Yes.
Only five
Amad
players.
Diallo, Amad Diallo,
Okay,
Ugarte,
6 players.
Casemiro might
7.
not.
No, Casemiro will not be called.
Eriksen,
Anthony will not
Eriksen,
go.
Eriksen is going.
Uh,
Kobe Minu is going. So what are you talking about?
okay, you win.
Only
You
two
win.
players won't.
Around 10, 10 players. Okay, I see. You put up a defense. Brandy says, does Josh still want Ten Hag in it? Josh, you still?
Yeah, Tenor in it, in it, in it, in it, in it.
Okay, I see Textra also saying we went, if Villa went, if we went, if we yeah, okay, came in attacking, all attacking mode. If we went all out attacking mode, maybe Man United would catch some on the counter. Oh yeah, they were ready. They were ready.
Yeah,
They were
that's
ready.
why I
So it
was.
was
That's
right.
why I was
It
telling
was
you
right for
that you
United
showed
to
us a
set
bit
his
of.
team.
That's why I told you you showed us a bit of respect. I mean, you were somewhat worried about what Man United would give in the end.
Anyway,
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Till next time.
Extra shout out to you, brother. See you tomorrow in the evening. I don't know what time zone you're in. I don't know whether it will be evening or morning or afternoon. Brandy Survivor, thank you so much for tuning in. We had very many people in the comment section.
In it.
Ziad, Ziad, shout outs to you. Ziad, shout outs to you. Josh is still Ten Hag. We see J United. We had very many people. Sinan, I don't know where Sinan is. Hossein said sack Ten Hag. He was also in the comment section. Adieri, shout outs to you. I don't know who I've not mentioned, but very many. Nick Fadley earlier on, and DUC Films. Thank you, everyone that has been, that has had tuned in. Texter is still saying something. As
Dark
a good
Films,
competitor,
is Dark Films okay?
Dark Films. He's a Manchester United fan, so he's not okay.
Yeah, is he okay?
He must be sobbing right now.
Yeah.
Sports Jazz, once again, subscribe, turn on the notification. Please share and like our videos. Everyone in the comment section, please do subscribe. Josh and Isaac, we are signing out. Shout outs to you. I see you, Textra, 100%. Cheers, brother. See you soon.